What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Babalian Money Show. Today, we're diving into a topic that gets everyone excited: how to get rich with real estate. Now, before we jump in, a quick but important reminder. I am not a financial advisor, and this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and consult with a professional before making any investment decisions. Okay, with that said, let's get into the good stuff. So, you want to build wealth through property. It sounds like a dream, right? But it's more achievable than you might think. Real estate is one of the most time-tested ways to create lasting financial freedom. It's not just about buying a house and hoping its value goes up. It's about strategy, leverage, and creating cash flow. Let's start with the absolute foundation: your mindset and education. Getting rich in real estate isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, learning, and a long-term perspective. The first step isn't looking at listings. It's reading books, listening to podcasts, watching channels like this one, and truly understanding the fundamentals. Learn the language of real estate. Terms like cap rate, cash-on-cash return, appreciation, and depreciation. The more you know, the less you'll rely on luck, and the more you'll rely on smart, calculated decisions. Now, let's talk about the first major strategy: house hacking. This is, hands down, one of the best ways to get started, especially if you're on a tighter budget. House hacking is when you buy a multifamily property, like a duplex, triplex, or fourplex, live in one unit, and rent out the others. The rent from your tenants can cover most, or even all of your mortgage payment. Essentially, you're living for free, or close to it, while someone else pays down your loan and builds your equity. This drastically reduces your biggest monthly expense, housing, freeing up a ton of cash that you can then save for your next investment property. It's a powerful way to get your foot in the door because you can often qualify for more favorable owner-occupant loans with lower down payments. Once you've got your feet wet, you can explore other strategies. Let's talk about the BRRRR method. That stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. This is a fantastic strategy for rapidly scaling your portfolio. Here's how it works. You buy a distressed property, something that needs a little love, at a discount. Then, you renovate it, the rehab part, to increase its value. This is called forcing appreciation. You're not just waiting for the market to go up. You're actively making the property worth more. After the renovation is complete, you find a good tenant, rent it out, creating a steady stream of monthly cash flow. Next comes the magic step: refinance. You go to a bank and get a new loan based on the property's new higher post-renovation value. Because you bought it at a discount and added value, you can often pull out your original down payment and the money you spent on the rehab, and sometimes even more. And what do you do with that cash? You repeat the process. You use that money as a down payment on your next property. The BRRRR method allows you to recycle your capital and acquire more properties without having to save up a new down payment each time. It's an engine for growth. But maybe you're not a hands-on, construction-loving person. That's perfectly fine. Another path to wealth is focusing on long-term buy and hold rentals. The concept is simple. You buy a good property in a good location, put a reliable tenant in it, and hold on to it for years or even decades. Over time, a few incredible things happen. First, your tenant pays down your mortgage, building your equity month by month. Second, the property's value will likely appreciate over the long run, especially if it's in a desirable area with job growth and a growing population. Third, you collect consistent cash flow every month after all your expenses are paid. And fourth, you get amazing tax benefits. The government allows you to deduct expenses like mortgage interest, property taxes, insurance, and even depreciation, which can significantly lower your taxable income. Holding real estate long-term is a slow and steady race, but it's one that has created countless millionaires. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I even find these deals? Finding good deals is a skill in itself. You can't just scroll through the major real estate websites and expect to find a home run. You have to be proactive. Network with real estate agents, wholesalers, and other investors. Let everyone know what you're looking for. Drive around neighborhoods you'll be interested in and look for sale by owner signs or properties that look vacant or neglected. These can often be purchased below market value. You can even try direct mail campaigns, sending letters to homeowners in a specific area to see if they're interested in selling. The best deals are often the ones that aren't publicly listed. You have to be a detective and hunt them down. Let's also touch on financing. Don't think you need to have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank to get started. We already talked about low down payment options for house hacking. But you can also partner with people. Maybe you're great at finding and managing deals, but you don't have the capital. You can partner with someone who has the money, but not the time or expertise. This is called a joint venture or JV partnership. You can also look into private money lenders or hard money lenders, especially for BRRRR projects where you need short-term financing for the purchase and rehab before you can refinance with a traditional bank. The point is, a lack of your own cash doesn't have to be a roadblock if you're creative and resourceful. Building a team is crucial as you grow. You can't do it all yourself. You'll need a great real estate agent who understands investors, a reliable contractor, a good property manager if you don't want to deal with tenants yourself, an accountant who knows real estate, and an attorney. Your team is your support system. They will save you time, money, and countless headaches. Investing in building these relationships is just as important as investing in the properties themselves. So to recap, start with education. Consider house hacking to get in the game with minimal costs. Use the BRRRR method to scale your portfolio quickly. Or play the long game with buy and hold rentals for steady, passive income and appreciation. Be relentless in your search for good deals. Get creative with financing and build a superstar team to support you. Real estate is a powerful vehicle for building wealth, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, and there will be moments you question everything. But if you stay educated, stay disciplined, and stay focused on your long-term goals, you can absolutely change your financial future. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this information valuable and that it sparked some ideas for your own real estate journey. If it did, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Babalian Money Show and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on building wealth and achieving financial freedom. We've got so much more to share with you. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.